All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're talking all about arthritis and life insurance. Now, if you're out there and you're thinking about life insurance and you happen to have arthritis, you might be a little bit concerned. I know insurance can be
Yeah,
a real pain sometimes.
it can be a headache.
We're going to break this down today in a way that hopefully won't make your eyes glaze over.
Absolutely.
And you might be surprised to learn that having arthritis doesn't automatically disqualify you from getting coverage.
Yeah.
We've got some great insights today from Diversified insurance brokers. They are pros at helping people with pre-existing conditions. Find the right policy, so think of this as your cheat sheet for navigating the world of life insurance with arthritis.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. You know what's fascinating about this is that there's this common misconception out there that any diagnosis of arthritis is a deal breaker for life insurance. But that's simply not true.
Okay, so where do we even begin? What are the most important things to know?
Well, first off, not all arthritis is created equal. The type of arthritis you have matters a great deal. For example, osteoarthritis, which is more about wear and tear, on the joints is generally seen as lower risk than rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune condition.
So for someone listening who might be thinking, okay, I've got arthritis, now what? What should they do?
I'd say first and foremost, understand your specific diagnosis. What type of arthritis do you have? How severe is it? How is it impacting your daily life? And what's your current treatment plan?
This makes me think of a hypothetical listener we could call Sarah. Let's say Sarah has rheumatoid arthritis, and she's been managing it with medication for a few years. How would that factor into her search for life insurance?
Great question. Sarah's case highlights another crucial point, severity. Insurers look at how much your arthritis impacts your day-to-day life. Are you able to work? Do you have any limitations on your mobility? These are all pieces of the puzzle. The good news is, even if you have limitations like Sarah, you can still find coverage.
But I imagine it gets a bit trickier, right?
It can, if we stick with Sarah's example. The medications she's taking could also influence her options. Certain medications like steroids or immunosuppressants might raise some flags for insurers because of potential long-term health risks.
So it's not a hard no, but it's something Sarah and anyone else on similar medications should be aware of.
Precisely. And this is where working with an experienced broker can be incredibly beneficial. They can help Sarah understand her options and advocate for her to get the best possible rates.
Okay, that makes sense. Now let's unpack the different types of life insurance policies out there. I know it can feel like a jungle, so let's clear a path through it.
Sure.
We've got fully underwritten policies, simplified issue, and guaranteed issue. Can you walk us through these?
Absolutely. Let's start with fully underwritten policies. These typically offer the lowest rates but require a medical exam and a thorough health review. They're a great option for people with mild arthritis who are otherwise healthy.
And what about simplified issue? What makes those different?
Simplified issue policies are faster and easier to get because they don't require a medical exam. You'll answer some health questions, but the process is much quicker. However, this convenience usually comes with higher premiums.
So it's a trade-off. Convenience for a potentially higher cost. Got it. And lastly, we have guaranteed issue, right?
Right. Guaranteed issue policies offer automatic approval, no questions asked. This is a great safety net for folks who might have difficulty qualifying for other types of policies due to their health conditions. However, they tend to come with limitations, like graded death benefits, where the full payout might not be available immediately, and the costs are generally higher.
So it seems like there really is a policy out there for just about everyone. Even if you have arthritis, it's just a matter of finding the right fit.
Exactly.
But I bet navigating all of this can still feel overwhelming. What advice would you give to someone like Sarah, who is just starting this process?
You know, if I were talking to Sarah, I'd say knowledge is power. Understand your arthritis, your medications, and the different policy types. Don't be afraid to shop around and compare quotes from different insurers. And perhaps most importantly, work with an experienced broker who can guide you through the complexities and advocate for your best interests.
Someone like the folks at Diversified Insurance Brokers, who have a knack for helping people with pre-existing conditions.
Exactly. They're a fantastic resource.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. Hopefully you're feeling a little less intimidated by the whole life insurance thing. Having arthritis doesn't mean you're out of the game. You just need the right information and the right support. So here's something to think about. Knowing what you know now, how does this change your view of life insurance? What steps can you take today to explore your options and get the coverage you need? And remember, there are experts out there who can help.